Amber Heard, who filed for divorce from husband Johnny Depp, has laid out her financial situation in court papers that illustrate why she wants Depp, whom she married in February 2015, to give her $50,000 in spousal support. Amber Heard wanted $50,000 per month in divorce from Johnny Depp. In the papers, Heard claims to have $43,700 in total monthly expenses. Of that, the biggest chunks are for two line items, $10,000 for rent and $10,000 for entertainment, gifts, and vacation. Heard also claims another $10,000 in miscellaneous expenses, including grooming, pet supplies, and expenses for public relations, agent, and attorney. Heard claims an average monthly income of $10,000 after business expenses, though she notes that, as an actress, her income fluctuates. Year to date, the papers claim Heard has collected $26,000 in revenues, but she says she has paid out more than $55,000 in expenses over the same period. Of those expenses, biggies include $11,500 in salaries for other employees and $14,250 for public relations. Days after filing for divorce from Depp, Heard obtained a temporary restraining order, claiming that Depp had been violent with her. She also said that she's seeking $50,000 in monthly spousal support. Depp has reportedly filed papers seeking to block that request. Amber Heard denied $50,000 monthly spousal support from Johnny Depp. 11 more things we learned from the court documents. More information regarding Amber Heard's legal requests and allegations against Johnny Depp have surfaced. Earlier today, the actor was granted a domestic violence restraining order against her soon-to-be ex-husband after alleging abuse and showing up to a Los Angeles courtroom visibly bruised in the face. Now, E! News learns much more about the legal proceedings from this case, as well as the alleged abuse history between these celebs through court documents which we've obtained. From Heard's request for $50,000 a month in spousal support to what happened on the night of May 21st, 2016, here's what we've learned from the legal papers. She's not getting $50,000 a month. One of her requests was a large sum given to her monthly. Heard wrote, "Concurrent with this filing, I am providing an income and expense declaration. I am requesting $50,000 a month as, and for pendant light, spousal support based on our marital lifestyle." However, the judge denied this request at the time because they have yet to discuss financial arrangements with Depp. This was also stated in his attorney Laura Wasser's response. The court therefore has no financial information upon which to make the financial orders requested at this time. Wasser also argued, moreover, as a successful actress with significant income of her own, there's no question that Amber can support herself until the parties have had a reasonable amount of time to assess their finances with the assistance of counsel and then negotiate a mutually agreeable resolution or seek regularly noticed court orders. She provided receipts, almost literally. Heard also filed an income and expense document which was obtained by E! News and states that her average monthly expenses are approximately $43,700. That figure is comprised of healthcare, groceries, shopping, and $10,000 in rent, among other things. No protection for Pistol. Heard was denied a request to protect her Yorkshire Terrier because there was insufficient showing of need to protect pet dog, according to the judge. But since Pistol is in Heard's possession, Depp will have to stay away from the dog regardless. Also denied, the judge also denied Heard's request to sentence Depp to 52 weeks of anger management courses and batters prevention program. The night in question. In her declaration, Heard spoke of the night of May 21st, 2016, which she alleges an abusive altercation with Depp occurred. Heard stated that she was at their Los Angeles residence with 3 friends, 2 of whom are a couple that live in the building, and that Depp arrived inebriated and high. Heard said she tried to comfort him about his mother's passing. Suddenly, he began obsessing about something that was untrue and his demeanor changed dramatically. He became extremely angry. At one point, Heard texted one of her neighbors who was present earlier that evening to come over because she was frightened. Depp demanded we call our friend I.O. Tillett Wright to prove his paranoid and irrational accusations about some delusional idea he was having, according to the court documents. Heard said she talked to I.O. through the speakerphone, but Depp ripped the cell phone from my hand and began screaming profanities and insults at I.O. I heard I.O. yell at me to get out of the house. Johnny then grabbed the cell phone, wound up his arm like a baseball pitcher and threw the cell phone at me, striking my cheek and eye with great force. Heard yelled to I.O. to call 911. Johnny continued screaming at me, pulling my hair, striking me, and violently grabbing my face, she claimed. The neighbor she contacted heard the fighting and used a copy of the keys given to her by Heard. The female friend tried to tell Depp to calm down while protecting Heard with her body. Johnny's security team, that included Judge Jerry, entered the condominium at this time, but they stood back without saying or doing anything. I yelled to Jerry to please help me and told him that if Johnny hit me one more time, I was going to call the police. I heard Jerry say, "Boss, please." Heard went to the neighbors' home for safety. It wasn't the first time. The neighbor's eyewitness report echoes that which Heard described, but added, "Many times over the past few years, Amber has confided and complained to me about Johnny's abusing her, both physically and verbally." Amber recalls other altercations. In her declaration, Heard alleged that during the entirety of our relationship, Johnny has been verbally and physically abusive to me. I endured excessive emotional, verbal, and physical abuse from Johnny, which has included angry, hostile, humiliating, and threatening assaults to me whenever I questioned his authority or disagreed with him. She added, "Johnny has a long-held and widely acknowledged public and private history of drug and alcohol abuse. He has a short fuse. He is often paranoid and his temper is exceptionally scary for me, as it has proven many times to be physically dangerous and or life-threatening to me." Her birthday blowout. Heard specifically described the night of her birthday party on April 21st, 2016. The actress celebrated with friends at her Los Angeles residence, which she shares with Depp. After my guests had left, Johnny and I had a discussion about his absence from my birthday celebration, which deteriorated into a bad argument that started with Johnny throwing a magnum-sized bottle of champagne at the wall and a wine glass on me and the floor, both which shattered. He then grabbed me by the hair and violently shoved me to the floor. Johnny was also screaming and threatening me, taunting me to stand up, the court documents state. I did not see Johnny again for another month. It's been worse. Heard also made note of a prior experience that was said to be extremely dire. There also have been several prior incidents of domestic violence with Johnny. In particular, there was one severe incident in December 2015 when I was truly feared that my life was in danger, she said in her declaration, but did not provide any more information on that altercation. Depp's attorney wants it thrown out. Wasser's response states that she wants the entire filing denied in its entirety, and argues that Heard is only in this for financial gain and to soften her image in the media, given the timing of her divorce filing. Amber is attempting to secure a premature financial resolution by alleging abuse, Wasser stated in the court documents. Her current application for a temporary restraining order along with her financial requests appear to be in response to the negative media attention she received earlier this week after filing for divorce. Heard wanted to keep this private. The actress's attorney, Samantha F. Spector, revealed in her own declaration that Heard initially wanted to keep everything out of the court and out of the spotlight. I stated that, although Amber had been attacked and remained in fear for her safety, given the notoriety of both parties and the high likelihood of press harassment, Amber would prefer to settle the matter amicably out of court. However, Spector claimed she had numerous failed attempts at reaching Depp's legal team.